When I first began binging the Justice League Unlimited portion of the Justice League series, I erroneously thought that it felt like it was aimed at a bit of a younger audience. Mainly the way that Supergirl was drawn in this version seemed a little bit more like it fit with a Smurf universe than the DC animated universe. And we had a couple of goofy stories like the return of Morgan Le Fay and Mordred turning the world into a world run by children, and some of our superheroes becoming kid versions of themselves. Yeah, it's kind of a silly and fun shtick. I mean, even Star Trek The Next Generation did it. It's not a big deal, but it created this mood early on like maybe it wasn't going to get serious, and then it got serious. Despite some of that lighthearted feel, it moved smoothly into feeling more like the DC comic book universe post-crisis, as it was aimed at an older audience. Across Justice League and Justice League Unlimited, boy, I can't even think of a part of the DC universe that we did not get a glimpse of. Yeah, Hal Jordan wasn't a major part of it, but he does appear. There are cameos. We got the travel through time so that we could meet up with Vandal Savage in World War II, and then the Blackhawks, Sergeant Rock, and Easy Company. And though the on-screen actual cameo of Captain Nazi, if it was actually him, and though the actual on-screen cameo of Captain Nazi, if it was actually him, was quite brief indeed, we even got Spy Smasher. Across these two series, what a brilliant universe they gave us. It has all the hallmarks of what they've done right with the few DC films that they've done really right. That is, bringing in characters from across the DC universe with or without any sort of real explanation. In Justice League Unlimited, they bring in all of these different heroes and villains. Some of them we actually learn absolutely nothing about. They're there, they look cool, but if you knew about the comic books, that was a payoff for you. This is what they did in Black Adam by suddenly the Justice Society is a thing. What they did with the Suicide Squad, with Javelin, and a host of other relatively minor characters just suddenly appear. Just a small taste with these series and those films of what the DC Universe could be and could do if it were to get its ducks in a row. But what a great couple of cartoon series. What a great bunch of stories.